you tired of trying to figure out ways to save more energy? Many people do not realize it, but the largest appliance in your kitchen can actually help you conserve energy. Through much research, I have found that the way that you use your fridge can help you save a lot of energy and money on your bills. As you know, using less energy can leave the country needing to import less energy sources and therefore gaining more energy independence and security. Today I'm going to tell you how you can save energy in your kitchen by simply moving around the food in your fridge and making sure that it is running properly. Let's begin with rearranging your food. Surprisingly, something as easy as moving around the food you keep in the fridge can help save a lot of energy. This includes placing liquids on the top shelf. According to both About.com and the Bonneville Power Administration, or BPA, moisture that is released from containers or liquids or moist food in your fridge makes it harder to keep everything cool and causes the refrigerator's compressor to have to work harder, using more energy. Less moisture is likely to be released from liquids on the top shelf of the refrigerator because there's less air pressure. Making sure everything is tightly covered and sealed also helps a lot. When food is uncovered, there's also more moisture escaping from it, and it has the same effects as leaving an open container of liquid in your fridge. Not only does it make your fridge work harder, but it also lets food dry out and taste bad. You may be asking yourself why someone would leave an uncovered container of liquid in their fridge anyway. It doesn't have to be as big as a bowl of leftover soup to make a difference. How many times have you left an unfinished can of soda in your fridge? That could do it. Another way to save energy in your refrigerator from using too much energy is to make sure food is cooled before putting it in the fridge. The BPA advises not to place any warm or hot food in the fridge, but to let it cool off first before putting it in. This lets it cool mostly just from the air in your house, rather than the fridge compressor having to work harder. Using your fridge to defrost foods is a good idea because it lets the frozen food cool the air in the fridge and absorbs more heat while it's defrosting. According to the Energy Efficient Appliances article, one more way to save energy is to make sure that your refrigerator is not empty. The article explains that energy efficiency is actually increased when your fridge is full because there's less air to circulate and have to cool. This obviously would go hand in hand with letting food cool before putting it into the fridge. Also, the article does mention that having a refrigerator that is way too full could hinder the air circulation and make the appliance have to work harder. Be sure that your refrigerator isn't stuffed and stacked full. The Bonneville Power Administration suggests filling extra empty space in your fridge or even freezer with a couple of gallon jugs of water placed in the back. Now that you know how to take care of the food in your fridge, let's talk about taking care of your fridge itself. Like all appliances, making sure that your refrigerator is running smoothly is going to help save a lot of energy. When dust builds up on the condenser coils on the back, it makes the motor have to work a lot harder. Don Vandervoort on HomeTips.com says that it is a good idea to clean your refrigerator at least twice a year. He mentions that although most refrigerator problems will need a repairman to come fix them, there are things that can easily be done by just yourself as well. For example, checking the power, controls, and condenser coils can all be cheap, easy, do-it-yourself maintenance. These instructional pamphlets should help with any DIY repairs that your refrigerator may need. Setting your fridge at the right temperature and checking the seals on the door will also make it use less energy. According to doityourself.com, the recommended temperature to set your fridge at is between 30 and 40 degrees, and your freezer at about 5 degrees or less. A good way to check your door seals is to place a standard piece of letter paper in between the doors and close the doors. If you can pull the paper through easily, that means that you need to get either the latch or the door seals replaced. So now that you know a few things that you can do to save energy in your kitchen, I'm going to give you these handouts that will be useful as well. In conclusion, doing something as easy as taking care of your fridge and the food in it is worth the energy and money that you'll save in the long run. I hope that these tips have helped and that you can go home and use them to conserve energy and save money on your next energy bill.